Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Hi, welcome. I'm your host, Gail Nowak. Today, my guests are Julez Weinberg and Meredith Kelly. Julez and Meredith are holistic lifestyle coaches and business mentors, founders of Cultivate Wellness, and authors of The Essential Mixologist. As the female powerhouse DoTERRA Blue Diamond leadership couple, they are inspiring others to become socially responsible, holistic-minded, healthy, and hip humans. Together, they have an incredibly thriving education-based community of people uplifting each other and using pure natural solutions to take care of 80% or more of their healthcare needs right at home. Meredith and Julez have been honored as Diamond Leaders at the DoTERRA 1 Convention in 2016 and Blue Diamond Leaders at the DoTERRA U Convention in 2017. They've also been featured in doTERRA's Essential Leadership magazine as well as in Curve magazine. And Meredith was recently a guest speaker at Evolution 2019. I'm here at Evolution 2019, Meredith and Julez, and I'm so excited to talk to both of you. And I'd love to hear if you could share with us a little bit about your business and how you're helping your clients.
Absolutely. And Gail, thank you so much for having us. We're excited to be here and honored to be sharing a little space with you. So our company is Cultivate Wellness, and we are partnered with another company called doTERRA, and we educate people about essential oil usage. We work with biologically superior essential oils, and we have users that we help find health and wellness in whatever way they're searching for it. And then we also work with people that are looking to either start their own business or maybe create an adjunct into a business that they already have. And we show them how to create a residual or a massive residual income in addition to what they're already doing.
Yeah, I would imagine that, especially somebody who has a wellness business already, it's just like a seamless connection with the doTERRA essential oils. It just kind of would fall right into what they're already doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if somebody already has a business out there and they're working with an audience and they're servicing people in some way, we find that essential oils fit into the space so easily. They can be used literally from the cradle to the grave. And what's fun about essential oils is they can be used for health and wellness. They can be infused into drinks. I'm also the author of a book called The Essential Mixologist, where I teach people how to infuse essential oils into cocktails, mocktails, and elixirs. And I'm developing my second book, which is a cookbook. So you can also cook with them. You can clean with them. You can use them to create products to use in the shower, use to clean your house, use with your pets. I mean, there's really nothing that goes untouched when it comes to essential oils.
Yeah, and our secret sauce is helping soulpreneurs, people who are operating their business with their soul, to have a second way to support their clients, another way to bring in health and wellness in a way that where a coach can work with somebody on their emotions and then also have a physical way to support them as well, so that the people can take the oils home and use them, because they work spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And we love educating about that. That's like the bulk of our business, and just sharing with people how they can maximize their health and really step into a greater version of themselves.
Yeah, I love that. And there's kind of two layers, right? So you have people who maybe they just get the product, right? And they're not necessarily in the business, or they don't have a business. But I know, having talked to you before we started chatting today, you have a big vision with the work that you're doing. So can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, we are big mission people. And everything that we do, we like to lead with our heart. And what's really, really called us to partner up with doTERRA is the community and the impact that this company is bringing to the world. And it's literally global. We feel like our mission to empower people is so in alignment with what doTERRA is doing. And Julez loves talking about it.
It's really my favorite subject,
She loves
quite
talking
honestly.
About it, so go ahead, jump in.
So it's one of my favorite subjects. The thing that really attracted us to doTERRA was their heart and their mission. So a couple of things. They only source from where the plant grows indigenously. And what that means is that plant is raised in an environment that the soil is nurturing it, the weather is nurturing it, the energy of that area. And so the medicinal value of the plant is much higher, say, than some lavender that you pick in your backyard versus our lavender, which is grown in Bulgaria. So that's one thing. And the initiative is called co-impact sourcing. And what they did is they took micro lending programs, which give small amounts of money to farmers or businesses globally that are in need of, maybe just buying a few chickens so that they can sell the eggs and, continue to raise chickens, or farmers that want to grow plants that have a value in the market. So what they've done is they've empowered these farmers with micro lending programs, and then these farmers now are empowered. They have their own business, and doTERRA becomes the customer. And so it's amazing because it uplifts communities financially in a global way. It's pretty massive. And then the other thing that I love about doTERRA is our philanthropic initiative, and it's called the Healing Hands Foundation. And what we do is we go back into these communities and we together work to help solve issues that they're dealing with every day. For instance, we source our vetiver essential oil from Haiti, and Haiti has horrible water problems. It's a very, very poor country. And, children can spend an entire day not getting to go to school, having to go get water. 6 hours later, they bring it back. They can't even drink it because they then have to boil it. Mm-hmm. And so what we did is we were able, together with them, put wells so that they have, fresh, clean water. And we do things like this all over the world. It's wonderful. And then we have other organizations that we partner with. One of our favorites is Operation Underground Railroad. And they are literally ending sex trafficking with children. And it's a wonderful thing to be a part of. And there's even a rehabilitation house called the Rafa House in Haiti where these children can go and get rehabilitated. So, and that kind of moves into some of our personal, missions that we have as a couple and as a company with Cultivate Wellness. And we'd love to be a part of that. We would love to be able to contribute to children in that way, and maybe one day be able to start our own rehabilitation home for children, or just be more a part of these incredible global initiatives.
Yeah, our mission and our vision for ourselves and our business, Cultivate Wellness, is so in alignment with what doTERRA's greater vision is. And for me, it is being so free with my time, having so much abundance with my lifestyle, that I can just show up and serve people on a global scale without any worry, without any fight or flight energy. The vision is to create a world where there is no need to have fight or flight, and that everybody can be so free that they can give and show up and serve in a way that is authentic and joyful for them.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I've been dying to ask you both that's such a beautiful and big vision. It's clear to me that you're in it.
We're going
for it. You're owning it. You're going for it. Exactly. Yeah. But so what inspired you to go for it, to get started even?
Well, we wanted to work together, and Julez and I have been together for quite a long time. It's been about 17 years now that we've been together. We've been married for 7 and
6. We're coming up on our 7th anniversary.
Okay.
That's okay.
So it's our 7th year.
We're together longer. That's good news.
It's our 7th year. Don't correct me, dear. See, this is what it's like working with your spouse. You just gotta you gotta roll with it. So in the beginning of our relationship, we were always off going in different directions, and we didn't really see each other much. I was a massage therapist at home, one-on-one with clients in my, treatment room. And so I put a lot of time and energy into my healing modalities, and I love creating an offering in that way. But I was inspired to step up bigger in a way where I could impact more people in the same way, utilizing my energy and not being burnt out. And I wanted to see you more. I wanted to see my wife more. And
you still feel that way?
Be in a place where we could serve together, because we do have totally different gifts. We have totally different skill sets. But when we come together, she takes care of the grounded stuff. She's the roots, and I'm the wings.
Yeah.
And so we can reach higher together. And more people benefit when they get both of us in the room versus just one of us.
Very much so. And I spent my prior career as a producer, writer, director, working with creatives, developing projects, traveling, all over the place, raising money, sort of a roller coaster ride in many ways, just always wanting to have an impact. I worked in conscious media. So the stories that I were telling were the stories in the health and wellness arena, green living space, spirituality space. And quite honestly, my career imploded in 2011. It's a long story, but it had a lot to do with what was going on with the financial systems around the world and, the company that I was working with losing all of their capital that they were raising. And I just had a moment, Brian had talked about this in the very beginning, and it continues to come up thematically. It's like you have that moment of like, okay, the universe is talking, am I going to listen, or am I just going to try and fix this and move on blindly? And I decided, with the help of Meredith, to really listen and pay attention and take that time for myself. And we were blessed to have her with this amazing gift where she could go and start to see clients again and just give me some space to figure it out. And what I realized when I took some time to really be with myself is I was tired of the rat race. I was tired of relying on other people to fund my dreams. I was tired of relying on other people to just fund my livelihood, that other people were responsible for whether or not I had rent money, whether or not I had money to travel, to put food on the table, what kind of lifestyle I was able to live depending on these projects getting funded. And we were just, as Meredith said, craving to work together, and we said no more. We're sort of done with this, so what else is possible? How does it get any better than this?
It's a magic question of the week.
Yeah.
What else is possible?
Yep. And along came DoTERRA and the asking of the question, and it came at the right time, through very dear friends of ours that live in New Zealand. And I'm not going to lie, we both had a little judgment that it was a network marketing company. Yeah. We said, really? This beautiful healer and, high levels of integrity. And, I was a producer. I was a creative. I'm going to go do a network marketing company. What the heck are people going to think?
It just sounded crazy.
It did.
But we checked in. Julez is an amazing vetter. I fell in love with the product, so I was totally on board with that. And the business part, I felt a little inadequate because, I didn't graduate. I graduated high school, but I didn't graduate college. I went right into massage school when I was 19 because I was a woman on a mission, and I didn't want to spend any more time in school learning stuff that I had no interest in learning and that I knew that I wasn't going to apply in life. So it was a leap for me. But knowing that she was by my side, I knew we were better together and that we could totally do this.
Yeah. And so we saw it, we saw the vision. We knew the product was stellar. I mean, these oils are biologically superior. Yeah. I had been working with essential oils for about 19 years when doTERRA came around. So I knew these oils were different. So that was a box I could check. The company aligned with my core values. Everything that they were doing, I was attempting to do in my film career. And I saw the potential for us to be very successful. So I knew if we put our energy and time into this space, there was going to be a big return on that. And that was really important.
And I had a real personal experience with the oils. I was struggling with Lyme disease, and I had a horrible response to the drugs that they put me on, the doxycycline, which are antibiotics, super strong. They completely destroyed my gut, and for 3 years, I was questioning, what else can I do? What can I do naturally to support my body to get my homeostasis back? And yeah, I had used essential oils in my, in my massages, but it was more like calming and relaxing. I did not see them as medicinal at all until doTERRA came along. And there's this one specific oil called Digest Zen. Totally changed my life.
Wow, that's amazing. So, and I didn't realize that there were medicinal qualities either. So, do a lot of people who get the products, are they suffering in some way with pain or symptoms, or?
They could be. That's a lot of people turn to us when they are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they are totally fed up with being on, whether it's over-the-counter prescription drugs or it's prescribed drugs. and it's an alternative to that. So it's amazing for skincare as well. A lot of people come to us with that need. And people sometimes are just curious. They're like, what's all this oil stuff about? I wanna check it out, But we get texts every day, testimonials from people saying, you're never going to believe it. I tried that oil just the way you told me to, and it worked. Oh, my God. And that's the best feeling.
That's the best feeling, right?
I mean, people are frustrated right now. Let's be honest. The Western healthcare system is very, very broken, and people are looking for answers. They're looking for alternatives. A lot of people are not insured. And what we love to do is empower people. We say to be the practitioner in your own hospital. Because truly 80%, and I'm lowballing it, 80% or more of a person's health needs can be addressed right in your own home. When people are running to doctors, they're running to hospitals, and I'm not going to say there isn't a place in our life for a hospital, for a doctor. Sometimes it's really the only avenue. It's needed, especially when there's accidents and bones are broken. You need to go to a hospital. But there's so many things that we can do on our own, and there's so many ways that we can use this natural medicine as preventative ways to make sure we don't ever have to end up in a hospital or in a doctor's office. And we love empowering people because I think people feel very disempowered around their health right now, very much so.
Absolutely. I think that because of the way our Western medicine model is set up, we're sort of conditioned and trained to put all of our faith in the doctor or the nurse or the whoever it is that we're dealing with. And sometimes we don't question. Sometimes we don't get a second opinion. Sometimes we don't look outside that box. And so I love that this is a way to show people that they can take control. Like, it's your body, it's your health, it's your mental stability, whatever it is that's going on. And I just love that you're offering that up for people.
And you know your body better than anyone knows your body. And if you're a mama or a father, and you have a child that's too young to be thinking for themselves, you know their bodies better than a doctor. Because you have that intuition, you have that connection.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on here at Evolution 2019. And oh my gosh, so many downloads,
It's been amazing.
So many shifts, right? So for you, both of you, either one of you, what new wisdom has revealed itself to you over the last day and a half, or 2 days actually? Oh my gosh, 2 days.
I know. We've been in such a vortex together. And wow, new information. I would say Bryna, I love Bryna's way. I love her angle. I love how she just gets in there. And she really marries the science and the spirituality in a way that I've been studying quantum physics for a couple of years now because I'm a personal growth junkie. And quantum physics is, to me, it's like magic. But it can oversaturate that scientific side of my brain. And the way that she's bringing it together with, cohesive, practical, and real, we're talking the stories of triumph and also struggle. And hearing how that you can actually pivot it in real life with real women sharing from their heart and what's really going on with them and what they want to create. And how it's, the limitation is all within. It's not new information, but the way that it's coming together here is just giving me a new level of yes, I've got this.
Yeah. I mean, I have to agree with everything Meredith just said. We've been students of personal growth for a really long time and studied quantum physics from, many different angles. And I love it. I even love the scientific side where it's just like I get so saturated and geeked out on all that information. And I adore it. And what's been really fun for me is Bryna has such a way of delivering this information that it's really coming through a feminine channel. And we don't have a lot of feminine teachers, when it comes to the quantum physics space right now. And quantum physics is interesting because we see it becoming explosive in the consciousness. It's interesting how things work. for a little while it was like, oh, we're studying quantum physics. No one knows what we're doing over here. It's like almost like a secret that we're studying this. And then you kind of see it seeping out and becoming a larger topic of conversation. And now I feel like it's exploding.
So exciting.
And it's really, really exciting. So again, it's nothing new. The information isn't necessarily new information, but the way that Bryna holds the space and the delivery, the authenticity, the safe space that she creates and is creating and continues to create for all of us is really unique. And I enjoy the conversation as well. One of the things that we do with our team is we created a forum called the Round Table, because we believe as leaders we can input into a space, but it's also important to hear from other leaders in the space, because we learn from one another so much. We reflect on one another so much. Meredith's going to talk a little bit about the mirror tomorrow, and little spoiler alert.
The 3 mirrors.
The 3 mirrors. So I'm really enjoying having other people's voices in the space as well. And I think Bryna is so generous, creating an invitation from the stage to the floor and having that conversation. So I appreciate her generosity and being able to hold that space. So it's a different conversation than the ones we've been a part of.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what are you most excited about for tomorrow's program?
I'm most excited to hear Meredith just be magnificent on that stage, because she is magnificent, but
Me too.
I'm excited about other things as well.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun for me to take the stage and just share my story a little bit, and how evolution is cultivated. It's not something that you just wake up one day and you're evolved. You have to keep choosing to step forward into your next journey. We're travelers, we're world travelers. We love to move forward. When we're stuck, we know it. I'm so excited, because that's the energy that tomorrow's going to bring. All about community and what how community serves us all in an individual way, and how we don't have to do it alone. We cannot do our journey in this life alone. And that's another reason why we love what we do so much, because we get to bring people together who are positive. They're looking for something positive to bring to themselves, to their families, to their bodies, and also wanting to join forces with something that's creating good on the planet.
I love that. And I love the both
I know
of
you do.
So thank you so much for chatting with us. How can people find out more about you?
Absolutely, yeah. They can go to our website, which is cultivate-wellness.com. Meredith is our social media manager, so she handles all the handles of the Instagram and all that, so I know the website.
Yep, so that's our website. Yep. You can find us on Instagram at Julez, and Julez's name is spelled Julez, then it's _ and Meredith, and my name is spelled Meredith, and you can find us there, and we look forward to connecting.
Until next time, remember, be your best story and spread your positive news now.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.